great to see you. Come on in, make yourself at home. Great to see you, Hurricane Halliburton on IG. What's going on, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook? So great to see you. It's your boy, Larry Long Jr., back again for this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. Go ahead and make yourself at home. Let me know, where are you tuning in from? I want to know. Rep your city. Yes, today, I can't believe it. It's April 27th. Time flies. Where's the time gone? I know it's bow time, but there's no time like right now. The time is right now. And I can't believe we're at episode number 17, episode number 105. We got Belton, Texas in the house. I appreciate that, Hurricane. I'm here in Durham, North Carolina. Today's topic, we're going to get off the alphabet soup and we're going to talk about my book. I got a book that's coming out. Who would have thunk it? I never would have imagined that Larry Long Jr. would be an author. But I just got the galley copy, just got the draft version on Sunday. Thank you to Michelle Hill for helping me along this journey. Thank you to Polly Leftoski. Thank you so much for your help along this journey. I just want to say thank you to everyone. I can't believe it. The book is called JOLT. Get zapped into intentionality, rediscover, and believe in your inner greatness. Yes, your inner greatness. Your inner greatness. I'm here to give you that zap. Watch out now. We're going to be doing the electric slide like we're at one of my family reunions. But today, let me see, what do we have in comments? Today, I just wanted to talk about my reasons for writing the book. Hey, what's going on, Kara? It was great speaking with you. Kara Nance doing amazing things out there in Hillsborough, North Carolina. Just a genuine heart, a genuine person wanting to serve, wanting to help. You inspired me, and I appreciate that. Keep up the great work that you're doing with teams. I know you're a Clifton Strengths Finder certified coach. Keep rocking and rolling. But my why? Why did I write the book? Well, the book really came as a result of the Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. Yeah, if we rewind back almost a little over 2 years ago, I think it was April the 20th, 2020. It was early on in the pandemic. And essentially my mentor, Morgan Ingram, he said, Larry, I see you're doing short form content. You're posting on LinkedIn. You got to get on video. I said, nah, Larry Long Jr. don't do video. I got the face for radio. I don't really do video. He said, dude, I'm going to tell you what my mentor told me. If you don't do video, you're being selfish. I said, ain't no one going to call me selfish and get away with it. That was on a Friday. That next Wednesday, and you go back to the archives, I think I called it the Midday Midweek Motivational Minute. I was rocking a shirt that said, say yes to you. And now 105 episodes later, we're here. This book is 7 chapters that are really meaningful. They're my Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute topics that have been meaningful. The first one, chapter number 1, what story are you telling yourself and believing? What story do you tell yourself and what story do you believe? Chapter number 2, motivation. Where does yours come from? Where does your motivation come from? Does it come internal? Does it come external? Where do you find your motivation, your inspiration? Chapter number 3, my baseball roots, strikeouts. They're a part of life. If you're living life, you're going to strike out. If you're doing anything we're doing, it's going to happen. You're going to strike out. How do you brush your shoulders off? How do you get back on that train? Number 4, you are what you consume. Yes, you are what you eat. I guess that would make me a fried chicken because what time is it? It's bow time. No. What books are you reading? What podcasts are you listening to? What people are you surrounding yourself with? What are you consuming in terms of what's going in through your ear? What's coming into your mind? What's coming into your heart? That's the story that I want to know. Chapter number 5, it's my definition of sales and how you can use it to your advantage. Yes, how can you make sales work for you? We're all selling. I don't care what your title is. If you're living life, you're selling. And I love getting into my definition, my perspective around sales. Number 6, we're going back to school. We're going to the ABCs, mastering the basics. Yes, the ABCs, the elemental P's, the 1, 2, 3s. Yeah, the BBDs. I got all the acronyms for you. But how do you master the basics? And in chapter 7, just celebrating my pops, my dad Rest in peace. Oh, his birthday. Lessons from my pops. Lessons from my dad. That's one of my favorite chapters, chapter 7 in this book. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to ask y'all, what questions do you have for me? Essentially, I just wanted to share my story. I wanted to share my story, share my journey, share my adventure, and oftentimes misadventure, so that everyone out there knows, hey, it's okay. You're not alone. We all go through the ups and downs of life, but we can all find our inner greatness. It's out there. And I can tell you, along this process of writing this book, woo, it was therapy for me. It was encouraging for me. I'm working on chapter 1, working on that story that I tell myself. My coach, Kristen Frade, she said, Larry, it's so intriguing that you're so positive. You're so uplifting. You're just so caring with everyone else. But when you look at that person in the mirror, Houston, we have a problem. Your whole tone changes. And she was right. She said, hey, you're holding yourself back. You've got to tell a better story, a more positive, uplifting story. You got to give yourself grace. Yeah, every now and then, mix it up and give yourself grace. Don't be so tough on yourself. You wouldn't be that tough on other people, would you? The answer was like, no. So I'm working on it. I also want to encourage. I want to inspire. I want to motivate. And most importantly, I want to transform your life. I hope you truly transform to find your inner greatness, because it's inside of you, whether you know it or not. Hey, I'm here to tell you, knock, knock, who's there? Your greatness. It's there. You just got to tap into it. Sometimes we get off track and we start believing the hype. No, like Public Enemy said, don't believe the hype. That's fake news. The true news is that you are great and you got it inside of you. I'm here to let you know and to help you to find it. With each of my chapters, I give 3 jolts. Oh, it's electric. Yes, 3 actions that you can take to get back on track, to finding your greatness, to stepping in to your greatness. So that was my why with the book. Let's go ahead and take it into the comments to see what's on people's mind. Where are you tuning in from? What do you think? Yay, Larry Day. I appreciate it, Kara. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I never thought I would be this excited, but it's just, for me, it's amazing. Oh, I can't believe it. I very, very rarely am I at a loss for words. I can't find my words trying to describe just how amazing it feels. Hampton Roads, Virginia. What's going on, Edward? Thank you so much for joining. Kara in Hillsboro, right down the road from beautiful Durham, North Kakalaki. Truly appreciate it. Congrats on the book. Look forward to reading it. Thank you so much to the anonymous LinkedIn user. I'm going to have to go back later to find out, who are you? Who is this mass marauder? But I appreciate you tuning in. Yes, jolt, better than coffee. You got that right. We're going to jolt our life for permanent transformation, for permanent inspiration, for a permanent guide on how we can step into our inner greatness. Hey, what's going on, Rich? I appreciate it. Congrats, fellow author. I'm trying to get like you, Rich. It was a pleasure meeting you. And hey, keep leading the way. Keep doing the daggone thing. I appreciate you. Taylor Evans, how can we buy one in support? Oh my goodness, I appreciate it. Right now, I'm trying to nail down the official release. I've been working with the team. And now that we've got the draft, I think they call it the galley copy. I'm trying to learn all the lingo of this author life. Hashtag author life. I'm just learning along the way. But essentially, you will hear from me. Can you hear me now? I'm going to have all the microphones out to let you know when it officially drops. I appreciate you even asking. Thanks so much, Taylor. Thank you for your support. Kara, thank you. Nothing but love. I appreciate you as well. What's going on, DB? So great to see you. Dwayne Britton, so great to see you. Hurricane Halliburton, tuning in from Belton, Texas. I appreciate you so much. Let's see what we got. Ooh, 7, powerful number. Yes, the number of completion. It was actually my baseball number. I love the number 7 chapters. I'm excited to soak up your gift in written form. I appreciate you. It's so funny that you mentioned that, Kara. I just spoke with an audiobook consultant that I'm going to be working with so that I can make sure that the audiobook brings the same energy, brings the same encouragement, the same intensity that I bring. We want to make this thing authentic. It's not going to be like any other book that you've read. Believe you me, this is definitely full of Larry-isms by hook or by crook. You're going to be like, oh, that ain't even proper English. Well, hey, it's Larry English. Close enough. I appreciate you so much, Kara. Dwayne coming in from Charlottesville, Virginia. Appreciate you tuning in. That means so much. Belvin DeVoe, yeah, Stanley, someone got it. Oh my goodness. BVD, ABC, oh my goodness. Yes, I got all the TLAs, 3-letter acronyms. Oh, this is my brother from another mother, Clayton Long Jr. Why did you strike? What did you strike out on and return to the batter spots? Oh my goodness. Well, I can tell you, Clayton, I struck out on plenty of curveballs. I can hit the fastball. Ooh, but the curveballs, anyone that played baseball with me, anything that had a little wrinkle in it, Larry's going to take a U-turn back to the bench. But in life, I've struck out so many times. I was just reviewing my journey line, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the biggest ones. Let's rewind back. Let's go back to the year was 2001. I graduated from Maryland in 2000, didn't get drafted, didn't get picked up for pro baseball. I ended up going to Accenture, working IT consulting. I still had that itch. So I called an agent that had previously wanted to work with me, but when I didn't get picked up, crickets. He was like, Larry, who? I reached out to him. He said, hey, I can get you into a minor league spring training tryout with the Dodgers and the Red Sox. So I took a sabbatical from Accenture. I said, hey, I got to go give this one last shot. They said, well, hey, we hope we don't see you. I said, me as well. That's what I'm talking about, Willis. Well, I went ahead and flew down with the minor league spring training with the Dodgers. And they said, thank you for coming out. God bless you and good night. I took my behind on over. I think it was that was Vero Beach with the Dodgers. I think it was Fort Myers, right outside of Tampa, for the Red Sox. They said, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. So I ended up going, meeting up with some friends, spring break down in Miami, went back to work. They said, hold up, why are you back so soon? I said, you see what happened was. Yeah, you know a good story's coming when you say that. You see what happened was they told me, yeah, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. That was a big strikeout. That was tough right there. I'd always dreamed of being a pro baseball player. I've worked so hard to get there, and to not accomplish that, it was tough. But what I realized is I learned from that experience. I learned that when you give it your all, when you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I gave it 100%, you're going to be good. That's all you can ask. Tony Horton from P90X says, try your best and forget the rest. So I can look back at it and say, I gave it my best. My best wasn't good enough, but it's okay. I transfer that into the business world. Now, in the business world, I had an experience of opening up an indoor baseball and softball academy. It was called MVP, Baseball and Softball Academy. After a year and a half, we ran out of cash. My mom, my dad, my grandmom had bailed us out. They said, hey, you're not a big bank. You're not too big to fail. We love you so much. We're going to let you shut that thing down. I guess you're seeing a theme here that I struck out in baseball on the field as well as off the field. But it's okay, because that was part of my journey. That was a part of my path. That was a part of my learning, my growth, my development, the experiences, the learnings, the relationships, priceless. And I still use them today. So there's more strikeouts, Clayton. I don't think we have enough time. We're going to have to sit down for both time, about 2 hours to go through all of my strikeouts in life, both on the field and off the field. But what a great question. I appreciate you so much, brother from another mother, Clayton Long Jr. Love the book. Where's the new rope? Peter, A. I appreciate it. I just posted about it today. I'm not going to leave home without it. Thank you so much to Peter, to Stan, to the board of NSA Carolinas, National Speaker Association of the Carolinas. They awarded me the New Rope Award, which I truly appreciate. And I said, new rope? What you talking about, Willis? Well, Stan said, hey, it's like the analogy of new rope. When you think about new rope, it's strong, it's tight, it's powerful, versus wet twine. I said, wet twine, that sounds like an HR violation. Wet twine is limp and it's weak and it's breakable. No one wants to be wet twine. At least not me. I'm trying to be new rope. So thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate the reminder, and I appreciate you sharing this award with me. Peter was the previous New Rope Award winner, which I love. Kara, love the reminder of kindness towards ourselves. If we heard anyone talking to a young person, we love the way we're talking to ourselves. Would you stand for it? Most likely not. So true. So many times I talk to myself in a way that I would never let anyone talk to me, in a way that I would never even think of talking to someone else. And it's not right. I tried to justify it. I said, hey, coach, you're right, but I have high expectations for myself. I essentially want to be excellent in everything that I do. And she said, so does everyone else. But that still doesn't give you the right. That doesn't give you permission to talk down upon yourself. That doesn't give you any right to beat yourself up. No, you got to give yourself grace. You got to try your best. You got to learn through every turn. And as I've gotten older and as I'm more open and coachable to new perspectives, I've learned that, hey, she's right. She's right. These are things that we all know, but what you going to do about it? What I'm doing is I'm trying to lift myself up. I'm trying to tell myself a story that's positive, that's uplifting, and you should as well. Hopefully you already do, but if you're like me, it can be challenging. Life is tough. It's a 4-letter word. What you going to do in 2022 and beyond? Jim Nagel, I appreciate you. To work for perfection is better than perfect work because it will never be perfect. Remember that and just go for it. So true. I appreciate that, Jim. We're never going to achieve perfection. Never, never, ever. But to work for it, to enjoy the process, to enjoy the ride. Sometimes you got to just stop and smell the roses and enjoy each and every experience and opportunity and take it as a learning. Yeah, you're either going to win or you're going to learn. Hopefully you win and learn, but sometimes you don't win, but you got to learn and apply those learnings to future situations. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jim. I appreciate you. Scott Richmond, congrats, Larry, from the Spring Hill Suites in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Oh, it sounds like it's going to be a stop on my book tour. Hold up, wait a minute. I don't even know if I'm going on a book tour, but we're going to have a few special events to really celebrate JOLT the book coming out. Thank you so much, Clayton. Congratulations from New Jersey. Appreciate you. NJ in the house. Let's see. Does the book JOLT have sales information on being more successful in the field? There is a chapter where we talk about kind of my definition, my perspective of sales and what it means to you, how you can put it to work and really benefit you in any walk of life. Dwayne, if you're looking for more tactical sales advice, this isn't the book. But if you're looking for the mindset, if you're looking for the mindset of a champion, if you're looking to find your inner great DB, Dwayne Britton, this is the book for you. Here's the book for you. If that inner greatness is somewhere inside and you're looking to unleash the beast, you found the right book. So, Dwayne, holla at me if you have any questions. I appreciate that right there. We do touch on sales, but this book is really designed to help you step in to your greatness. I believe you can do it. Now you got to believe you can do it. Coach E, what's going on? Eric Reyes, did you find out something about yourself while writing your book that surprised you? 1,000%. 1,000%. First of all, when I first started to write the book, there was so much FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There was so much uncertainty, so much, I didn't believe in myself. Growing up, whenever I wrote a paper, the teacher would take that red marker and just mark it all up. I wasn't the strongest writer. But you know what? With encouragement from my team, with help from my team, I was able to work through writing the book, working with a book consultant to assist me. And really, some of the key learnings that I learned is that we can all do anything. Anything is possible. I think Kevin Garnett said it when the Celtics won the championship. Anything is possible. It really is. If Larry Long Jr. can write a book, anything is possible. Believe you me. Another thing that I learned as I worked through each of these chapters is that we all need help. We all need help. I try to keep a smile on my face. This book really allowed me to dig in deep, and it was therapy for me. I've got things to work on. One of the chapters is called Strikeouts. They're a part of life. That doesn't mean it's easy. It's not easy striking out. I still get discouraged when I strike out. But this book was a reminder of, hey, Larry, let's stay focused on what's important. Let's stay focused on the good, the great, and the wonderful. Yes, thank you, Mr. Mr. James Babb, who's quoted in this book with the good, the great, and the wonderful. You are what you consume. Being mindful, being intentional with what you read, with what you listen to, with who you surround yourself with, taking an audit of the people that you surround yourself with. So it's really, for me, I learned so much in each of the chapters, as well as the entire process, working with a team, collaborating, learning as you go. I'm still flying the plane as I'm flying. I mean, as a new business owner, I just hit my 1 year anniversary back on March 26th. Ooh, felt so good. And now just rocking and rolling with a book. Who would have thunk it? So there were a lot of learnings, Coach E. I can't wait to share all the learnings, but really the big ones, anything is possible. And we all need something to uplift us. We all need it, all of us. If you don't, then you're a special person. Thank you so much for sharing that. Book tour, what's going on, Kara? Any dates and locations set or TBD? It's all TBD. Right now, it's just in my mind. I'm looking to officially release the book towards the end of May. And I'm working with my book consultant, my publishing consultant, to really set that date. I spoke with an audiobook consultant earlier today. So I'm going to provide the physical copy of the book. We're going to provide the ebook, and then the audiobook will be coming soon. So you will certainly be one of the first to know when things are set. So I appreciate you. I just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you to everyone for your support along this journey as I share my story. Once again, my why with the book was, number one, to share my story, pieces of my story, parts of my journey, parts of my adventure, sometimes misadventure, in the hopes that it can help, in the hopes that it can assist you or someone you know along their journey to know that, hey, you're not alone. I also want to inspire. I want to motivate. I want to encourage. I really want to help transform people to step into their greatness so that they know, yes, I have greatness inside, and it's okay for me to be scared, but eventually I need to step into that greatness. Yes, thank you so much, Kara. I appreciate that. Happy business anniversary. It feels so good. Who would have thunk it? I never imagined. In my mind, I'm doubting myself. Can I really do this? Can I support my family by rocking the mic 24/7? Can I support my family? Can I write a book? Like, me write a book? No way, Jose. Well, yes. It's the real deal. Holyfield, it's here. If you can see my heart, hopefully you can feel my heart. It just feels so good. And I'm hopeful to pass that feeling on to others. I'm hopeful this book is able to touch one other person's life for the positive, to help inspire them and to help them step into their greatness. We've all got it. Sometimes we need that zap. We need that jolt in order to believe it, in order to rediscover, in order to step into it. So I'm so appreciative. Thank you, Edward. I was recently voluntold by my wife to coach 12 and under softball. This has been a great learning experience for me, and I've been speaking some of these encouragements into my girls. Good in, good out, positive attitude, whatever happens. I love it. Edward, keep that up. Keep inspiring. Keep sharing with others. I believe that that's what this is all about. So I just want to say thank you as we wrap up. Just want to say thank you so much. Michelle, thank you. I appreciate your encouragement. Believe and achieve. It feels so good. So thank you for your support. Make today, this Wednesday, I can't believe it's April the 27th. 27th. Woo-wee, time flies. Let's make this the best Wednesday ever. Let's make this week. Let's finish strong. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Let's make this week the best week ever, and let's make this year, 2022, what you're going to do. Let's make this year the best year ever. Thank you so much. Nothing but love for you. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace. I'll see y'all next week. Thank you.